Right now, and time to spend a little time with our friends from the BBB. The one and only Bobby Hansen joining us. How you doing, my friend?
Good morning, Lou.
Good to see you.
How are you, Jackie?
Good
morning.
Brought a guest. We'll introduce everybody to the guest in just a couple of minutes. But first, we need to talk scams because that's the first thing we do when you guys visit us. We talk about scams, so a scam alert.
Yeah, they're still out there, no doubt. The government grant, the IRS scam, the Mid-America Energy scam is out there. But the best place to go find out what's happening in your area is at bbb.org, as you see on the TV screen right there, and go to Scam Tracker. We actually have an area map that tells you where all the scams in Iowa are taking place, what's going on, how much money has been lost, and it's an easy way to find out what's happening in your area. Scam Tracker.
People are really gullible when it comes to certain things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, but you know, these are professionals
Yeah.
that are out there working at the other end of the telephone line, and a lot of times they're elderly, but now we're seeing college students getting scammed as well with credit cards and student loans that are coming into payment time now, so they're trying to consolidate these loans. So really everybody needs to be on alert that you know, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, and just hang up the phone.
There you go. But again, your site is the place to go to find the information about which ones are floating around your area.
Track these scams, bbb.org at Scam Tracker. Should be up in the right-hand corner of the website. Click on that. It'll bring up a map of Iowa, and you can surf around, find what's going on in your town.
Now, what if you experience one? What if you have personal experience with somebody trying to scam you? Would you go to that same website to relay the information to you guys?
Yes, you can report that scam right there at that site, or you can call us at 800-222-1600 and let our people know, let our staff know what's going on. And you know, number one, don't give them any money. Do not send any money, Lou. These people on the other end of the telephone line, get as much information as you can, but the best advice you can do, hang up the telephone.
Yeah, hang up the telephone. One
Call
of the surefire
BBB.
ways, too, is say, hey, let me call you back.
Yeah.
And that usually gets them to hang up as well.
You
Give
won't
me your
get any
number.
information.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing is all this rain we're talking about. Sam's talking about rain over there. Is, you know, you get a lot of wet basements out there nowadays. So that's what we brought in today. Iowa Foundation Repair, and these are reputable people with an A+ rated company. So this is a move right into these guys won't.
So who's your guest? Who did you bring with us today,
We brought
Bobby?
Justin from Iowa Foundation Repair.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And foundations and leaky basements, this is a major league problem, especially in the state of Iowa. We've had a couple of different homes, and both of them had leakage problems. Why is that the case around here?
Well, it's pretty much the way we build houses from the beginning. In the backfill, there's some things we could do different. The expansive clay in Iowa really expands and shrinks, and the dirt sifts through and plugs the outside tile when they originally built the house.
So originally there's supposed to be a mechanism to whisk the water away from your foundation area where the water does accumulate, but you said because of the clay and this and
the clay
actual
plugs
material?
it. There could be more rock around it to protect it. After 20 to 30 or more years, it plugs that tile.
So what do we do in circumstances? If we're waking up with water in our basement, do we just, plug the sump pump in and pray, or what can we do?
That's where you call Iowa Foundation Repair, and we'll come in and break out the perimeter, install a perimeter drain on the inside with inspection ports and a sump pump, and take care of it.
And it's really a slick operation. We've seen folks that have done this, and it doesn't take that long to do this either, does it?
Not really. A 1 to 2 day job, depending on how big.
And it's really, this is very typical in a basement around here, at least in central Iowa. You get the mold and you get the moisture, and first of all, it's not good for you, and B, it stinks, and ruins your basement.
There's a plug tile.
Oh, that is way plugged. Oh my goodness.
That was about a 12-year-old house. They replaced the foundation.
12-year-old house.
And within 12 years, it did that.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant the
tile.
tile that I was thinking of are just the perforated tiles that got plugged up. But you're talking a full-blown tile blockage.
And it doesn't even have to be that old of a house, it sounds like.
Not really. That was replaced. But yeah, some newer houses, they crack and then they leak.
Now look at this here. This looks like the first house we had over in the Harding Hills area with the bricks, the big blocks, and they're coming in. And what can you guys do about something like this? Because if this is not corrected, if this is not treated, what would happen here?
Well, they only get worse. So even though you see a crack and they think that it hasn't moved since they've been there and they've been there 20 years. Well, when I put a laser on that wall, I can really see how far that wall is bowed in. On that one, we would run an anchor. As long as we can get out into the yard, we'd run a wall anchor, which was invented
Explain.
Winterset.
Okay, let's say it is the Winterset company that came up with that, right?
Right.
Okay, and explain how that works, because this, again, it's really slick the way you guys drain the water out and get rid of the water around the perimeter. But this is the anchor system.
Yep, right there you see we shoot them out into the yard from the inside. We do bury ours in cement on the outside.
Oh, you do?
Yep, we dig every hole 4 feet deep. We can adjust that. That's an all-thread rod, so we can go further, a little shorter. There is an engineered formula that goes along with that.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Well, let's talk about your company specifically. Family raised business.
We are, yep.
What makes you guys so special?
Well, I got out of the Air Force in '96 and hit the ground running, started building houses. And then from '07 on, we've done nothing but foundation repair.
Found a need and you're taking care of it.
Right. Specialized.
And why is it so important for you to be linked up with the Better Business Bureau?
Well, I think it gives the homeowners somewhere to go to find out who to hire and who they can trust. Word of mouth really is the best form of advertisement, and by going there, they can read the comments on there, and it's kind of a form of word of mouth.
Yeah, and this is one of the kind of repairs that is not a real, it's not an inexpensive repair. So when you have it done, you want to make sure it gets done and gets done correctly the first time, and that's where you guys come in.
Exactly. Yep.
And Lou, this is a company when he's talking about, they have probably the most reviews on of a lot of the companies that we have. They have 16 positive reviews on the website that you can read, and I read through them yesterday, and everyone is just a satisfied customer along with their A+ rating from the Better
Because
Business Bureau.
when you have a situation like that, you feel almost, it's really bizarre. You almost feel helpless about what can I do about this, and then somebody like your company comes in and they save somebody's home. They save the fact that maybe this thing could come in.
Right, and they could collapse. These walls do collapse in if they don't get taken care of.
And then it's even worse then, isn't it?
Right, then it's way more money.
So besides heading over to bbb.org and reading some of these reviews that you've been talking about, Bobby and Justin, how else can they get in touch with you and find out if this is the perfect fit?
Our website, iowafoundationrepair.com. They could call us at 515-462-2170.
And is this busy season now that we're getting a lot of rain showers?
It really
coming
is,
in?
but rain or dry, either way, if it's dry, houses settle. We push a pier to bedrock and we can lift houses back up. If it's wet, we've got bowed walls and waterproofing.
Yep.
So always something.
There's always something. Yep.
And you can take care of it.
Right.
Wonderful. Well, good job, man. Thank you so much for being here. We
Thanks
appreciate
for
having
that.
me. Yep.
Yep. And the BBB, obviously, if you have a major repair like this, you need done to your house, you want to go there first. You want to check them out.
You better, yeah, because would you imagine like a company that's a D-rated or an F-rated company coming into your house, taking care of your foundation for you?
I don't think
no
so.
way, you're rolling the dice on that one.
You're exactly right. All right, here we go. There's your website and everything. There's your information.
bbb.org, check them out, or you can call us too, and we'll help you navigate through that at 1-800-222-1600.
All right,
Perfect.
Bobby, thank you, sir. Good
Thank
to see
you.
you again, buddy.
Appreciate
Good to
it.
see you.
Next time.
Justin, thank you
All right,
so
thank
much
you.
for being
Yeah.
here. And we will be right back, folks. It is 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. You're watching CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.